It is Dimitri again with Amazon. I have another package with Amazon Prime. An Amazon package! Let's go! Hello, what is your name? Jimmy Banner, I come here every single day. You got another Amazon package. There you go. Thank you, Dimitri. I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new package. I swear there isn't a day where I don't get an Amazon package. Right then guys, so quickly before we actually get into this video, I just want to literally let you know this has come this morning in the post, but this is the package that's come today. I can't actually remember what's in it because I had quite a few things ordered and a lot of things come direct to me, so I'm not entirely sure what's going to be in here. So actually, so it's inside this box. Now the most satisfying thing about Amazon not making the money whatsoever is going to be pulling this little tab off. So let's see what's inside this box, and there's one item in here. And what is this? This says it is a wireless speaker. Now this is a wireless speaker, I think. I do vaguely remember actually ordering this, or did they send this to me? I'm not sure. But this is a wireless speaker that was sent to me, so I'll probably sell this on for about £10, and that's literally just pure £10 profit, which is great. I just wanted to show you some actual proof before we get into this video, because this method's so good. Like, you can just see that I've had stuff come today, and there are previous videos, I'll leave a link in the description, where we had so much stuff coming. So if this is the first time you're seeing my face on your screen, make sure to hit that big fat red subscribe button down below and try and hit 15 likes once again within this video. Hey, what's up guys, Jziah here, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now, before we get into this video, some of you guys might actually think that the thumbnail's kind of clickbait or anything like that, but I will swear to you now that this title and this thumbnail, there's no clickbait whatsoever in it. This is the way that I've been able to afford everything that I've got. I've been using this method now for about 9 months, and it's absolutely amazing. So then I just want to say before we get into it, so you guys don't miss out on the entire method or certain ways in which you're going to be able to do this, I recommend staying tuned and watching to the very end of this video to make sure you're not going to miss something. There's quite a few ways on how you're going to be able to make money off of doing this method. I've been using quite a few different ways, and I'm going to be able to explain to you guys fully on how you're going to be able to do that. Now then, I know that there are a lot of younger viewers on this channel, and there's a lot of younger content creators on YouTube that may not have the money to be able to afford to buy like good equipment, or like just being able to buy things in general. So now some of you guys might have heard of this method already and just may not do it, or may not know how to, or might be doing it already and just might not be able to make it really effective and be able to make some really good money off of it. So what this method consists of is basically reaching out to smaller Amazon companies and then having them send you out their products in return for a review. So of course, like with all money making methods, it's not going to be completely free, and there is some sort of effort required to actually do this. But compared to like getting a job or something where it's going to take you, well, you work 8 hours a day or whatever, now this is just so easy to do. But I do understand that certain parts of this are going to be harder to do than others, as you do need to have like an Amazon account and a debit card, and it usually helps if you've got an active Amazon Prime account. So some of you guys are probably sitting there thinking, well, are you actually going to tell us how to do this? Are you just going to taunt us and tell us what you've done? Yes guys, I'm going to tell you exactly how you do this. I'm going to run you through the steps of how I went about doing this, because it worked really effectively for me. Since I started doing this Amazon thing, I've probably made about £2,000 off doing this, which is absolutely ridiculous coming from before I started doing it, where I wasn't really making any money. I was just making a few little bits of money here and there where I was selling things and doing things for people, but other than that I didn't really have a lot of money. And then this came along. Sometimes I didn't really know what to do with it, so I bought all my necessities, bought a laptop that I needed for school. I saved up £350, I bought a laptop, and I did that in a week, which was ridiculous. Coming from where I would be saving for ages to buy a brand new release, I was able to buy a £350 laptop in a week, just to let you guys know how well this method works. So then what I recommend doing before you actually start trying to be an Amazon reviewer and being able to sell it on after is go onto your Amazon account, scroll down to your profile and go onto your public profile. This is where all your reviews will be stored and where companies can go and view it and go and find out all about you and what kind of stuff you're interested in doing. So anything that you've ordered on Amazon recently, go and review it. Go and review about 2 or 3 items, just so when you're emailing companies, they have a rough idea of what kind of stuff you're going to be reviewing and how you actually go about doing it. Because of course, if you're emailing companies and you've got nothing to show for it, why would they want to send you anything? I think I started this about last summer, and I can still to this day remember the very first item that I had sent to me was a K&F Concept shotgun microphone. When I first ordered it, I was like, come on, this must be some sort of con. Why would a company want to give me a £30 microphone completely for free? But I mean, when it turned up, I was like so excited because I was like, I've got a £30 microphone for free. And the first thing that went through my head, I wrote a really in-depth review. I just want to get this out to you guys as well, is the fact that you don't have to write big essays as your reviews. Nowadays I just write a short little intro, say what the product is, and then I put my positives, negatives, and I say that I would really recommend this to a friend and I would definitely buy from this company once again in the future. Your reviews don't have to be anything special. So if you're not the best at English, you're not going to be restricted on what you can review. So once you've got your Amazon profile sorted out and you've got a couple little reviews on there, you then want to think of some sort of product that you want to try and review. Now then, what I would recommend trying to reviewing first is probably some sort of like sports band Fitbit. They always usually send really good stuff out. Now this one in fact is a heart rate monitoring one. I've had loads of these. Now I've actually got 4 more as well. I sold 4 yesterday, which is great. So I sell them on each individually for £10, which gives me like £40. I made £40 in 2 hours, which is ridiculous. And saying that, yesterday as well, I sold an action camera, which was £30. So I made £70 in 1 day, which is absolutely mad. These are all the Fitbits that I've got left at the minute. We've got 3 left actually. We've got one here which does your heart rate and all that kind of monitoring stuff. And then we've got these 2 here which are literally the exact same. These ones here, they literally are the exact same. They all do the same job and they're all really, really good. All of these products are really highly demanded and really highly sought after, like in my local area, and especially on eBay if you're able to then undercut them and sell it for a cheaper price. So then I will leave some links in the description of this video for products that are kind of easy to get hold of and work really well and actually sell for a really good price. So if you don't want to use the links that I put in the description, make sure to go onto Amazon. Don't think you're going to be able to review any of the big brand stuff like Philips and Adidas and things like that, or GoPro. You're never going to be able to get hold of things like that. You just want to try and target the smaller companies. I'm saying this like we're like using them or something, but you want to try and look for companies with small amount of reviews on their products. So you can scroll through, it'll have the little stars and then the amount of reviews that that certain product has next to it. So once you've done that, you then want to click on that product and find where it says sold by, and you want to click that company, and then you want to scroll down to where it says contact seller. But anyway, once you've clicked on contact seller, now it'll bring you to this page where you can then start to email this company. Now then, I have a template email that I send out all the time, so I've got this one that I just send out and it's always the same one that I'm going to be sending. So then I'm going to make this available for you guys if you don't want to write your own or you just want to get started really, really quickly. I'm going to put my template email up on a website called Selfie. You guys have probably heard of that already. I'm going to sell it for £2.50. You can go and buy it on there and then you can just send that and change it to your name. So say your name was Steve Jobs, you change the template name to Steve Jobs or whatever your name is, and then you can just send that out to the companies, because I think my template email is really good and it's working really well for me. So now at this point in time, you've probably created your own email and your own template, and hopefully you saved it, or you've bought mine and you're going to be using that. So you want to paste it in and make sure you've got it selected to product details, and you want to click send to this company, and then in a day or 2 or overnight, because a lot of these companies are from China, you'll get a response from them either saying, no, sorry, we don't do reviews, or something along the lines of, yes, great, we'd like you to review this, can we please see your Amazon profile? If they do ask you to see your Amazon profile, literally just send them the URL of your profile, and they'll look through it, and they will most definitely bounce back and say, yep, here you go, this is what we'd like you to review. But in some cases, which is really good, the company will let you have freedom on their page and go and choose something to review as long as it's got a small amount of reviews. Well, that's where the fun comes in, because you can choose something that you know you're going to be able to sell on, because most of the time when I'm getting the products, I don't tend to keep them unless they're really good, like this tripod I'm recording on. I usually try and pick out products that I know are going to be able to sell really well. So find your niche, whether you're selling within your local area on a Facebook page or you're selling on eBay. Now when you're selling on eBay, you can usually sell quite a wide range of different products for and be really competitive on your pricing. But what I'd recommend, if you have a local Facebook selling page like I do, I sell all of my Fitbits up on that page. I've got loads of stuff up on there, and I'm slowly building myself up like a reputation on there, so people know, oh, this kid sells some really good stuff, he's got loads of stuff. And I have quite a few people contacting me saying, when you get this in, can you let me know? I do this with this guy for LEDs, and I used to have a guy that I'd sell all my Fitbits to. I sold about 10 different Fitbits to him. And the positives of selling on a local selling page on Facebook is the fact that you don't have to post it, pay for fees, and pay for postage, and do all that funny business you got to do on eBay. It's just a whole lot easier. Not that I don't use eBay though. So then if you are going to use this method, I would really recommend buying this template that I've got. There is going to be the link in the top line of the description to go and buy it. It is really cheap. It's only £2.50, which is really good for you guys actually, because that means you can just get straight on. You can get going straight away sending emails. You can even send some emails as soon as this video's gone live for you guys, and I'd really recommend doing it because it's a bit slow at the beginning. You might get one product in 1 week, or you might get 2, and not every single company is going to reply to you, because if you slowly build up that reputation, you're going to have companies actually reaching out to you, which is where I am. I have quite a few companies actually reach out to me every single day, and like quite a lot every single week. And sometimes because I've got my address linked to my public profile, I just have things randomly turn up out of nowhere from random companies who decide to send me these things. Now then, when you know that you're going to be making money off this stuff, like I started doing this when it was about a month into it, I decided to just go ahead, right, buy Amazon Prime. It was only £8 for the month, so you get your Amazon Prime, you get your next day delivery, and you also get, what is it, Prime Movies or whatever. Not that I use that. As long as you're making more than £8 a month off doing this method, your quid's in. It's a positive for using Amazon Prime, as you get everything next day, so you're not going to have to pay for postage, so everything is basically completely free, and you get the positives of just being able to buy things on Amazon Prime if you're spending your own money. So don't think that that's a negative, that you've got to spend £8 a month on buying Amazon Prime, because if you think about it in the long run, that's kind of an investment, because you're going to be turning over £200, £300, £400, £500 a month, which is absolutely great. Now then, once your packages have arrived, I recommend trying to review them as quick as possible, else you'll end up letting them build up, and you'll have lots of products that you haven't reviewed, and you'll have companies going, why aren't you reviewing my stuff? And they'll kind of get annoyed or whatever. So I recommend reviewing them straight away. You don't have to write anything special, just intro it, say what it is, say why you want it, why you tested it, why it's so good, and then put your positives, your negatives, and then say, I would really recommend this to a friend, and I'd definitely buy from this company in the future. It doesn't have to be anything special. You've then got to send the review link back to that company on their email, just so they can see that you've actually done it, and usually the companies will send you more products out after that. So the better you're reviewing, and the quicker you review stuff, you can slowly start to build up a relationship with that company, and you'll constantly have things coming from lots of different companies. Now then, I really just wanted to make this video because I felt that it is on YouTube already, and there are people doing it, but I just felt that me as like a content creator, I found it really hard to be able to afford to buy things and buy things for YouTube. I always had that passion to buy camera stuff, but I just couldn't afford it, and then I found this method, and it's really, really good. There is nothing wrong with it whatsoever. So if you are looking to buy camera equipment or anything like that for YouTube, or just in general want some money, this is the way to go. It's completely legal. There is nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I really recommend doing it. But of course, you do have to be a little bit patient to build up that reputation on Amazon, and build up like a selling reputation, whether you're selling on eBay or you're selling within your local like free ads thing on Facebook. So then guys, if you made it to this point in the video, make sure to comment Amazon down in the comment section of this video, and let me know whether you're going to start this method, and also comment down below whether you did buy the template that I'm selling on Selfie. There's a link in the top line of the description if you haven't bought that yet. If you are brand new to the channel, guys, please subscribe. We're so close to 700 subscribers. We might have hit it by now. We're at 697 subscribers at this point of making this video. If we can try and smash 15 likes once again within this video, that'd be very much appreciated. And as always guys, it's been Jziah, and I will catch you in my next video.